You can't experience poverty from behind a computer desk or on a computer all day in your nice fancy home. You actually have to go out there and be a part of it and see. My name is Vanessa Sulivan, and I was born and raised in Trenton, New Jersey. And I'm a single mother of three children. Talia is 19, Shamal is 17, and Tatiana is 16. And we've currently just moved to Princeton. I'm very grateful to be here. I never thought that somebody like me from my neighborhood would ever be in Princeton. My father was a landscaper, and my mother was a home health aide. So yes, both my parents worked, but it still was a struggle. It was just hard being a kid. Just I always wondered like what would happen to me in my life, like would I ever make it or make something of myself. I actually graduated high school pretty early. I graduated when I was 15.
Wow.
And I had my oldest daughter when I was 16, and just been working and being a mom, taking care of my family, taking care of my children. But my husband is not here right now. He's in Africa. So,
Is he from Africa?
yes, he's from Africa. Yes, he is. So, yeah.
So your kids are bicultural.
Yes, they are half Puerto Rican and half African American.
You're from you're
My
Puerto Rican?
family is from Puerto Rico. Sometimes I feel like out of place because like I grew up in a mostly black neighborhood, and at the time it wasn't that many Spanish people like they are now, and people would be confused when they saw me. They didn't know if I was, half black, half white. They didn't know if I was Spanish. So it was kind of hard because I wasn't one of the black kids, but then the Spanish kids that was there would also look at me funny because my skin wasn't that white, for their standards, and my hair wasn't, straight
Straight.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like kind of hard to fit in. So I was really a loner. I was always alone until I had my children. Sometimes you got to leave your friends behind, and you got to fight for what you believe in, and you can't listen to what people say,
Mm.
because if I would have listened to what people say, I still would have been in Trenton. Well, I feel that I made it here because pushing people that I knew that had the power that could help me get to a better place, but they didn't really want to do it, so I had to kind of push them a
And
little bit.
who are those people?
It was like political people, the mayor, commissioners, people that's supposed to be in charge of helping people like me. I'm a working citizen. I fell on hard times. I was homeless with three children. And just because I was working, I felt like all these, government people were kind of turning their backs on me, basically telling me, you work, fend for yourself. And little did they know, like, it's kind of impossible to be working, jobs that a lot of people like me are working, not even making, nothing, slave wage, really,
So
and
what do you
expect
do?
us to live. I do home health care. So
How
I
much
don't know if
how
you know
much do you
about the
make?
whole healthcare industry, home healthcare, but we don't make
How much do you
much.
make?
Not even $15 an hour. It's like one week you could be working 40 hours a week, then the next week you're down to nothing because you can't control somebody's life. If your client passes away, what do?
Hmm.
You move on. So it's no stability, kind of. So right now I work for three agencies. What I really need help with is housing. This place is pretty
How do you
nice,
afford it?
and this is temporary housing that I'm in.
Okay.
And I was supposed to be here for 2 years, but since the pandemic and everything that's going on, I've been on a waiting list with housing authorities. And if you ever known anything about the housing authority, this can take years to be selected to be on. There are thousands of people waiting on those lists. And it's just,
How long are you do you think you're going to stay here?
well, my lease is supposed to be up in June. So hopefully by then I can be getting into a new place. But right now it's very uncertain what's going on. I pay rent here.
How much do you pay?
I pay 800.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the kids?
And I have my kids and I have my car. Yep. My gas to get to work.
Yeah.
I have my cell phone bill. I have to pay groceries. I want to say to share my meals, I appreciate after a long, hard day of work when I get home and I see the share my meals deliver some food. I'm so grateful that I don't got to come home tired from work and cook because they provide a nice, hot, warm, nutritious meal. So I'm very grateful for that and I appreciate that so much.
Thank you. How long have you been getting food from Sherman?
Well, when the pandemic was going on, I started doing like a lot of research, to see because I'm a working mom, so I really don't have time to go to the food pantries in different places like I used to. So it was some places that was doing like home deliveries. And once I got it, I was so surprised how good it was. I was so grateful. And so it's been working out
And in
good.
terms of finance, does that help?
It does. It does help me. I save money, on groceries and whatever they send, I save for the next day.